Hello and welcome. This is Mouse Gunner, and we're back with some more Motorsport Manager, returning to the Predator Racing Group and the Worst Best Challenge. And it is time for the 6th race of the season, and it is going to be the Munich race, which is the more handling-oriented course. We have medium speed corners being crucial, deceleration being crucial, and acceleration also being crucial. We have cloudy weather projected on the race, so we don't know if that's going to turn to rain. It could possibly. And let's go ahead and wrap up the last race. So last race was a little bit disappointing because I had made a couple of mistakes, but yeah, we still got our sponsorship, so it's not the end of the world. No, not going to be doing that. And we're going to have the car repair coming up as well. And trying to think if there's something else that we need to do before we do that. I think that's probably fine. Just do the car repair. We do have a couple of sponsorship slots that have just opened up for us, slot 1 and slot 3. So we'll see what we can get offer-wise. We do have 2-star appeal, so that's going to be good. And car repair is finished, so let's take a look at the improvement of our parts. So right now, we are improving these brakes and the engine. We have our new engine. Oh, these are both ranked as good. That's interesting. Probably because the choices I selected. And we're improving both of those, which is good for this upcoming race. As a matter of fact, we probably should stop improving the engine and start improving the brakes. Now, as far as reliability goes, we have 24 days, and I honestly probably could afford a 10-10 improvement at this point, but I don't know if that's the best option for us, because this is still at 32%. I'll let it go for a little while. We'll do 10-10 because I do want to improve the performance of the suspension parts that we have decently, so we can maybe do okay here, because suspension is the one area we kind of struggle in. We are ranked 9th overall. Engine, we're ranked 8th overall. Brakes, were ranked 8th overall. Oh, did I switch that to? Yeah, both brakes are being improved as well. So those are going to have a part to play in this upcoming race. So let's go ahead and continue here. Okay, we're going to have a vote. The refueling ban. Now, I really don't want this to pass, but just as a lot of other things in the past, I wouldn't be broken up if it did pass. I just really like the refueling strategy, but I also am curious of how a race would go without refueling. So both things I think would be good for us, either learning experience working with refueling and no refueling, or keeping with a system I like. So right now, we would want to vote against. And it looks like most people are. And this rule will benefit 2 teams, but it won't benefit 3, which I'm assuming are the ones that are already voting against it. So let's go ahead and continue. Let's skip to the end here and see how votes go. A lot of people abstained, but the ones that didn't, they voted against it, except those 2 guys. So it did fail. So we still are going to have refueling for the next season, which I am happy with because I like the strategy and what we're doing here with the refueling. Okay, we do have 3 sponsor offers, but they're spread out, so we're not full up there yet. And let's take a look at our improvements here. So we have improved a couple percentage points in those couple days that we have gone forward. All right, so once we have the pause here, I'll reevaluate how we're improving our reliability. All right, we have a cooling system issue, which is mostly just going to cost me reliability, which I will eat the money at this point. Well, I don't like eating the money, but it is what it is. I don't want to take a 50 reliability hit at this juncture. We do have 6 sponsors, so we can take our sponsors because that will be as many offers as we're going to get, as far as I understand it. All right, so we're at 46%. We've gone through half of the time. In my opinion, if we continued forward with 10-10 improvement, we would get up that engine. Well, right now the engine's reliable enough to use for Santa Ana if she uses the nurse ability. So I figure we might as well just keep with this and just really strive to improve our performance at this point. So I'm going to stop improving the reliability of this engine, and instead I'm going to start improving the reliability of the suspension so that we can get that up, and then probably we'll switch over to the brakes after we've done that for a little while. Let's first take the sponsors. So let's start with slot 1. I think this is going to be the one that's a little bit more crucial. Okay, so if we go through this, we've got 12th or above, 6 races, 250,000 per race. And if we think about that, the 50,000 that we're not getting, pretty much, you know, multiply that by 6, you got 300,000. So these two are worth exactly the same as far as the amount of money we get over those 6 races. This one here, 4 races, 150,000. This is not good. So mostly we're between these two. So I figure we'll go with the 12th or above. It's more reliable that we could get it because it's a lower number. And also it's worth exactly the same amount of money. We're not losing anything by taking this because the 50,000 a race that we're losing out on over 6 races is worth 300,000. So it's the exact same contract. So let's accept that and confirm. And then over here, this is going to be the one that really I'm looking for upfront cash because 2nd or above is not something we're really going to be able to achieve. Unfortunately, we only get 100,000, but it's better than nothing, so we'll take it. Unfortunately, we just spent more than that with that dilemma that happened. You know, the 300,000 plus 100,000. So, you know, that's not great, obviously, luck-wise. We're ranked 9th overall still with our cars, and as we've improved things, we're still ranked 9th, 8th, and 8th. All right. Well, let's go ahead and continue here until, obviously, that. We'll continue. And don't really care about whatever that message is. And we'll continue forward. And continue. There we go. All right. That's about halfway through. Let's take a look at the improvement of our parts now. All right, so we're up 50%, a little over that, and I think what I'm going to do is stop canceling this, stop improving that, and start improving this. And we'll go ahead at the 10-10 rate. I think that's perfectly fine. And again, with Santa Ana's nurse ability, she'll be able to be just fine. All right, so another driver having some issues. Okay, let's go ahead and fit our parts now. So at this point, we're going to be using, honestly, this engine is not better than the other engine we have, and I have a feeling that might be because we've been improving it. I'm going to have to, no, we wouldn't have been improving it now. We had been, though. So, any case, this engine will eventually be better than this engine, but right now that's not the case. But it is not very reliable right now, so I'm going to give it to Santa Ana. And what else can we do here? I think that's it. We're pretty much good on the rest of the parts. We're having the best parts we can have. So let's go ahead and continue. And then we're going to take the 12th or above. And now we're getting a lot more cash than we were getting before at the beginning of the season. And let's go on to the race. Now, obviously, we'd get more money if I went with that 9th or above one, but 12th or above is more achievable. We have pretty much, I think, done that with every race, even with the race I don't think I made some good decisions. The last race, we finished 11th. So even with mistakes, it's not that hard to achieve that, in my opinion. All right, so we're going to have to set up the cars now for the AI. We'll do a very slight bit of downforce here. Handling, it looks like we need to soften it up slightly. That's probably good for me. And I don't care which tire you use because the AI will dick around and change it anyway. Downforce, we need much more, it looks like. But I'm not going to go too crazy with it. We need to stiffen up that suspension. And we also need to go more towards acceleration. And again, Don't care which tire you use, but hey, we'll put it on mediums for now. All right, let's go ahead and have the AI do this. Okay, so we're 14th and 18th in the practice, which means we would fall out of our sponsorship if we ended that way. We'll have to see how lucky we get with the polls. I do see somebody in the 3rd position on our team because we're the only team that has white and black. And I see another car over there, so I think we got lucky. Let's go ahead and do our... Ooh, we actually got a race trim this time. Yay for us. And then over here, race trim and the nurse ability still because of that engine. And we'll confirm. Okay, cars are maybe okay-ish dialed in. And we're fueled up. Looks good. Over here, soft tires is fine with me, and we're fueled up. Looking good. Driver strategy, I put a little bit of temp into the tires with the push to start off. And we have sunny weather projected all the way through. As far as we can see, I don't see any rain yet. Let's confirm our grid position. So 3rd for Lautinen and 9th for Santana. That's not too bad. Both of us in the top 10. And let us continue. I am going to tell Lautinen to allow Santana through because she will have the better car. So let's go ahead and do that now. Let's see if Lautinen can hold on to her position. She did lose one immediately, though, 4th. And Santana lost a couple places, but she's gaining them back. Okay, I'm going to have to keep an eye on the tires. I don't really know how they're going to behave. They might heat up quickly here. All right, so Lautinen's down to 5th. Santana's in 13th. Now Lautinen's in 6th. Santana's in 14th, 15th. Okay, I'm going to back off on here in case the temps continue to rise. Okay. Now into 7th. And Santana had 14th there for a little while, but is now down into 16th. Lautinen is holding out in 7th for the meantime. And just lost 7th. Now down to 8th. Now, Santana has to hold out here. Lautinen's going to continue to lose places here as the pack catches up. Santana's down to 18th. Lautinen manages to nudge forward into 9th and actually gets a little bit of a gap there, although it's starting to close up here. Now, Lautinen should have the faster engine right now. Okay, so Santana's catching up. Lost it, though. This might be the one track we don't do particularly well on because of the fact that our handling is behind a lot of the other teams. Top speed, we're a little bit better off. Handling, not so much. So we're in 12th and 17th, and we are currently just barely hanging on to our sponsorship. And if things continue this way... Okay, we got lucked out there. There was some body contact, which allowed us some breathing room and to maintain 12th here and allow Santana to come up into 16th. And those guys are going to be in the pits for quite a while now, fixing the damage. They're still in the pits as we're coming around here. And they're just now coming out. So we won't be lapping them, but a lot of the rest of the field will. We might possibly lose 12th here. We're not careful. All right, tire temps are kind of holding at a neutral point, but I would say that they're very slightly rising naturally. We're going to try and hold out here. A lot of the field is running medium tires except for the guy that was behind us. Granted, this guy right now that's on our butt, he's running medium tires. This might be one of the guys that had the body contact, and that's the Garuda team right there. So we know they have some of the best cars, which is why I think he caught up so quickly. But we've held him off so far, And might have been some more body contact up ahead because this guy's moving rather slow. So we might be able to luck out here, although, on the other hand, he did not pit, so maybe not. I guess he's just struggling for some reason. Although we do lose a place here. Gain it back. Lose it again. Santana is close behind. Oh, we managed to make a good move there. This guy is going to pit. We managed to get up ahead of him. Santana's into 15th, so we've managed to make some ground up. Car in 12th, though, the Gruta car is right behind us. Okay, we're going to have to pit here. I was not paying attention. Probably going to have to pit with both cars at the same time, which is not good. I got caught up in the excitement of what was going on there and kind of forgot that I had to pit. So let's go ahead and pit here. And then with Santana, we're also... I mean, we might be able to keep her out. We'll see. 38% isn't that bad. I'll see what it looks like once we get close to pitting, and then I'll decide. For 33%. 32%. Pit or don't pit. I say we gotta pit here. 30% is no bueno. I'm gonna take extra fuel here, but I'm gonna make up for it for the fact that I'm doing a fast pit. We've got new pair of softs. All right. This might be really risky doing this because we might get caught behind our teammate, but we weren't caught that long. And Lawton is out. We had a bad pit, though, so that did hurt Santana quite a bit. In 15th right now. Okay, so the rest of the field is still running medium tires, which kind of gives us a slight advantage as far as the speed goes, but we'll have to see. We're in 13th. There's going to be some guys pitting ahead of us, so we may be able to pass here. Just barely. So we're up into 11th. And if this guy passes us, it wouldn't be the end of the world. We'd still be in our sponsorship bonus. And then we have Santana, not that far behind in 15th. Don't think anybody else is going to have to pit here, so they're all running medium tires. And we're going to have to pit, at least as far as tires go, much earlier than they are. All right, around and around we go. And that's kind of the reason why I missed how bad our tires were, because none of the rest of the pack were pitting, so I didn't think that we needed to, but that is because they were running medium tires and we were running soft. Okay, this guy finally passes us. Actually, no, he doesn't. London is doing a very good job holding this guy off, but he finally gets the inside track and just noses out. So we're in 12th here. The guy in 13th is catching up, in my opinion. Santana does manage to get up into 15th and does pass the guy. We have to see if she can maintain that. All right, we do have some pitting here. I wonder if there was more body contact, because these guys are in the pits quite a while. All right, he's just now coming out. I was actually afraid that might happen, that we would get caught behind him, because that did slow us down. The game still does kind of have a problem with that, where guys that are coming out of pits can really slow you down if they come out with a certain timing. I think we're going to get past here very soon. And this car in front of us that should be getting blue flagged is going to be the culprit here. The funny thing is, his car is so much better than ours, so he keeps passing us, but then he gets blue flagged and he has to give us the go-ahead. It's kind of hysterical, but that's how it's happening. So we're still in 12th here. We're on under 50% tire life now. So I'm going to have to watch a little bit more closely. As a matter of fact, our fuel is running rather low here. So it's pit time, whether we want to or not. We're going to take on the tires. And I'm going to have to take more time fueling here, I think, than I would like, because of the fact that we ran pretty short on fuel there the last time we did that. And we're going to still be taking a fast pit here, though, which should be fine. As a matter of fact, why don't we go ahead and push the tires while we're going to be getting rid of them anyway. What the hell? Let's attack the tires. That is the wrong car. Whoops. Attack the tires. There, it's a little late, but... Alright, now you're going to go back to a neutral stance. And Santana is going to have to pit this lap. So we'll go ahead and soft tires. Fuel up. I'll take full fuel. I'm going to do a risk pit here yet again. Lightning can't strike twice. And I guess you can push your tires now. Now that we screwed that up and pushed the wrong car. Okay, so Lauden's in 15th, but Santana's in 12th. The car in 13th is right behind her, though. And they're probably not going to pit, I would imagine. So this is where we're going to be a little bit in trouble. There was nothing I could do there. I had to pit. Fuel was low. All right, get out. Another bad pit. So we're in 14th right now. All right, so we're going to switch over to Lawton, who's in 14th. I don't think we're going to get our sponsorship. We needed to hang on there, and we didn't. I mean, depending on how these pits go, we might be able to catch up to some of these guys. I mean, I gotta imagine that they're struggling with their fuel too. All right, here we go. Get to pass this guy with both of our cars. So we're one step closer to getting our sponsorship. We've got excess fuel for the race. I guess I wasn't doing the math there. We're fine with Lottenen's car, I think. Maybe. We'll see. We have excess fuel for Santana. And where her tire life is, we might be okay too. Alright, car in 12th is pitted. We'll be screaming past, so that's good. Whether or not Lottenen will have fuel for this, I don't know. And do we go in high engine mode now, or do we wait? I say we go high engine mode now. For Santana. Her engine should be just fine. No, maybe not. I mean, it's not that reliable of an engine, I guess. But maybe that will help her catch up. If and when Lottenen has to pit. I think the tires will make it. I don't know about the fuel, though. Maybe. Okay, Lottenen's catching up. Not Lottenen, Santana. So if Lottenen loses 12th, I have hope that Santana will retake it. Okay. It's only a couple more laps here. Come on, Lottenen, hold out. Not a good time for that blue flag. Come on, Santana, catch up. I could probably overtake her in the last lap, which would have, I think, for sure catch her up. Yeah, that blue flag just screwed me so hard. Okay, Lottenen, let Santana through. I told you to do that a while ago. Okay, Santana, we're in the last lap. You're going to have to overtake here. Get up there. Catch up and get in there. Go, 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 go. Come on. Go, 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 go. Catch him. Push your tires. Go. Come on. Oh, man, it's going to come down to the wire, and we're not going to do it. Oh, that sucks. That blue flag screwed me so hard. Well, that sucks, I guess. Pretty disappointed in that when you're that close to getting what you need. Well, it should be better, I think, in the other tracks, as long as we don't get absolutely murdered by Phoenix, which that might happen. I think that was really the track that we were going to struggle with, because that's where we're behind as far as our car's performance, but really just barely there. Maybe I should have started flogging Santana's engine earlier than I did, but whew, that's disappointing. Well, it is what it is. I don't feel like I made any mistakes. Maybe taking the quick pits cost me because it failed twice, I think. But if it had succeeded, we probably would be in 12th right now. So I think it was worth the shot. All right, so we do get a little bit of marketability there. Not as much cash as I would like, but some. And we're not doing that bad financially. Okay, well, in any case, I think this is a good point to go ahead and put a cut in the video. So I hope you guys have enjoyed. This is Mouse Gunner signing out.